Vegan restaurants are facing a difficult time. The once thriving establishments that catered to plant-based diets are now struggling to keep their doors open. Many are closing their doors, unable to cope with the financial strain. This is happening all over the United States, from bustling metropolises to small towns. It is sad news for people who love vegan food and have supported these businesses for years. In Los Angeles, some famous vegan restaurants have closed, leaving a void in the community. These include Nick's on Beverly, Plant Food Plus Wine, and Floor, which were beloved by many. In Charlotte, we have seen the closure of Fern and Flavors from the Garden, both of which were local favorites. Portland has lost Blossoming Lotus, a staple in the vegan community. New York City said goodbye to the Organic Grill, a place known for its innovative dishes. These are just a few examples of the many closures happening nationwide. The closures are a sign of the challenges that vegan restaurants face, from rising costs to changing consumer habits. Many people are asking why this is happening and what can be done to support these businesses. We need to understand the reasons behind this trend and find ways to help vegan restaurants survive and thrive in these challenging times. The COVID-19 pandemic had a big impact on restaurants. Many restaurants closed their doors permanently, unable to cope with the sudden loss of customers and revenue. The once bustling dining rooms became eerily silent. The National Restaurant Association reported that over 90,000 U.S. restaurants closed during the pandemic. This staggering number highlights the severe impact on the industry. The pandemic fundamentally changed how people eat. With lockdowns and social distancing measures, many turned to online food delivery services and home-cooked meals. It also changed how restaurants operate. Staff had to adapt to new health protocols, including wearing masks and maintaining social distancing in kitchens and dining areas. Vegan restaurants faced extra challenges. These niche establishments often rely on a smaller, dedicated customer base, making the impact of the pandemic even more pronounced. One significant challenge is the rising cost of food. Ingredients have become more expensive, putting additional financial strain on restaurant owners. This makes it hard to keep prices low for customers. Restaurants are forced to increase menu prices, which can deter potential diners. Another challenge is the low profit margins. Even before the pandemic, many restaurants operated on thin margins, and the current situation has only exacerbated this issue. To stay afloat, restaurants need to sell a large volume of food. However, with reduced foot traffic and capacity limits, this has become increasingly difficult. Vegan restaurants often have a smaller customer base, which makes it even more challenging to generate sufficient revenue. This makes it even harder to make a profit. Owners are left grappling with how to attract more customers while managing costs. Supply chain issues also cause significant problems. Delays and shortages made it difficult to maintain a consistent menu. It was hard to get ingredients during the pandemic. Chefs had to improvise with what was available, often at higher costs. These factors created a perfect storm for vegan restaurants. Many were forced to close, unable to overcome the combined challenges of the pandemic and rising costs. Many vegan restaurant owners have personal stories about these challenges.
I owned solely vegan in Oakland. I opened my restaurant in 2009. I had little money or experience, but my plant-based Creole dishes became popular. However, the pandemic hurt my business. Crime also increased in Oakland. I worried about the safety of my staff. I had to close my restaurant.
Frederick Guerrero owned Burger Lords in Los Angeles.
I made my restaurant fully vegan. Sales went up at first, but then they went down. I had to put meat back on the menu. I eventually sold Burger Lords. It is no longer a vegan restaurant.
Despite the closures, there is hope. Many vegan restaurant owners are finding innovative ways to keep their doors open and their customers satisfied. Some vegan restaurants are adapting by embracing new trends and renovating their spaces to create a more inviting atmosphere.
I own Joy Cafe in Philadelphia. It's been a journey, but we've managed to stay afloat. My restaurant used to be called Soy Cafe. We decided to rebrand to better reflect our new vision. I changed the name and menu to offer more diverse and exciting options for our customers. I now offer a wider variety of food, catering to different tastes and dietary needs. But I still focus on vegan and gluten-free options, ensuring that everyone can find something they love. I kept my restaurant open during the pandemic, adapting to the challenges and ensuring safety for my staff and customers. I served meals to first responders, showing our gratitude and support during tough times. I also partnered with nonprofits to give free meals to people in need, strengthening our community ties. My dedication to my community helped my business survive. The support from our loyal customers has been incredible.
The future of vegan restaurants is uncertain, with many challenges still ahead. But there is still a demand for plant-based food, and the market continues to grow. Vegan restaurant owners need to be creative and resilient, constantly innovating to stay relevant. They need to adapt to the changing market, experimenting with new recipes and updating their menus regularly. With hard work, dedication, and a little luck, vegan restaurants can thrive and continue to bring joy to their communities.